So what is going on, everyone? Fernando Silva here with another video, and today we got a new and exciting one. As everybody knows that at least comes to this channel, most people know me as the iPad guy. But I did want to review a product that is still techie and that's been extremely helpful for me as a dog owner. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, if you've been following me for a while, some of you may have noticed that I do have a dog. His name is Archie. He's a 2-year-old or almost 2-year-old Shiba Inu. We got him in Pennsylvania about a year and a half ago, and he's been amazing. Yes, he can be annoying, and yes, all the stereotypes of Shibas are true. They do scream, they do squeal, they do yell, they do like being alone. They're not great cuddlers, but when you have that like connection with your dog, which I do, none of that matters. Eventually he does come cuddle me, eventually he does quiet down, and overall, he's just an amazing dog, and I'm so glad that we got him. But one of the first things that I noticed, or one of the first things that I looked up as a dog owner, especially as a new dog owner, and with a Shiba that's known to run away, is, collars that can track my dog. So dog tracking collars. And there was a couple things that I noticed which were immediate deterrents, right? A, most of them were GPS based and very expensive. B, especially if you got a really nice one like from Garmin, you still needed a very expensive like Garmin hub in order to use it, or a Garmin like actual GPS to use it. Another reason was that most reviews are actually terrible when it comes to actual GPS trackers, because when most people go get a GPS tracker, they assume, hey, I'm gonna have live feed of my dog or of my animal at all times because it's a GPS tracker. So when they get it and that doesn't happen, the reviews are terrible. So that's usually the kind of outcome that I would see with dog tracking collars, because in theory, it should be easy and it's obviously something that you would want, especially if you're in a place where your dog could be lost easily. But again, it was very, very difficult to find something that actually works and works well. So that's where this new company called FollowPaw came into play. So FollowPaw actually has some associations with some of the tech brands that I've used in the past that some of you guys might actually know and currently use on your iPads, hint hint. But they created a brand called FollowPaw, which is supposed to fix this issue, which is supposed to fix and solve this issue of things that are expensive, things that don't work, collars that are uncomfortable, collars that you need to recharge every second of the day or every day for that matter. And what FollowPaw did was come up with their own solution, which is their dog collar with tracker integration, right? So there's three main things that I love about this dog collar, and we're gonna get right into it right now. So the first thing is what it's made out of, right? So this collar is made out of something called Cork Leather, which up until this point, or up until me not having this, I had no idea what it was. And when I got it, it felt amazing, right? It was like a really, really soft leather, very, very soft to the skin, very soft to the touch. I don't know how else to describe it. It has a little bit of the feel of the Magic Keyboard, but not really, more leathery. And it's just very, very soft and also light when it comes to comparing it to like regular leather. So cork leather is exactly what it sounds like. So if you guys have ever had a bottle of wine and you see the cork, it's made out of that material. The reason they chose this material is because of environmental reasons. It's very good for the environment. It doesn't kill the trees, it doesn't hurt the trees. If anything, it helps out the environment because when they strip off that skin off the tree, it makes the trees absorb more CO2, up to 5 times more, which allows us to breathe regular oxygen a little bit better. So at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt the trees at all, helps the trees and helps the environment, and that's a big, big reason why they're making this push to go with the cork leather. Aside from the fact that it's very, very premium and very, very soft, it's good for the environment. And so I've heard of Fidlock before. I've never actually played with it in person, I've never seen it in person, and this dog collar has a Fidlock. And it amazes me how strong it is when it's actually hooked in there. It's impossible to tear up, it's impossible for your dog to pull away from it, no matter how big or small it is. For instance, my dog is 25 pounds, and he's a terrible walker, and he yanks on it all day, every day, and it hasn't even expanded at all. And then same with my dad. My dad is a 100-pound German Shepherd, and he's a good walker, but there's been zero issues when it comes to the Fidlock kind of coming apart or the collar coming apart. And then the beauty of it is if something does happen where you need to kind of release that collar really quickly to avoid maybe like a choking hazard or something, the Fidlock with a quick pull just pops off the Fidlock and the collar comes off. So it's this perfect combination of extra secure, but then also very easy to take off. And then finally, the main reason why I wanted this collar was that fits the tile sticker and that will ultimately fit the Airtag when it releases, hopefully in March. Because when the Airtag comes out, I do believe that the tracking capability is going to be a lot better than Tile. But for right now, Tile does work well. So it'll work through the Tile application. You just stick the little Tile sticker in there. It works with the Tile application. You can track your dog via Bluetooth, track them as long as there's other tiles in the area. So for instance, if the dog does get lost far away and there's other tiles in the area, you'll be able to locate your dog as if it was your wallet with the tile in there or anything like that. And also, again, it does all the tile functionality like sounding very loudly if it's around and things like that. So it's nice to have that peace of mind knowing that, hey, no matter what, the tile is in there and I'll be able to track my dog at some point, right? And also, the fact that it's a tile, you don't ever have to charge it, right? It lasts for a year before you have to change out the battery, and that's another beautiful thing. So you don't have to take it off every single day to charge that battery, which is beautiful to have. So all in all, those are the three main things, right? You have the cork leather, which is ultra premium, ultra soft, and my dog has been loving it around his neck. You have the fid lock, which gives you that peace of mind of, hey, I can release it whenever I want to, but also it's sturdy enough and strong enough to hold any size dog. And then lastly, it's a tracking feature in that little sliver, in that little pocket that you'd be able to put the tile, and then hopefully those AirTags in March when they release by Apple. And the biggest thing with this collar is that it's finally giving me peace of mind. It's something that I can give high reviews to. It's not something that I'm wasting $300, $400, $500 for to then be upset that I spent that money on a terrible GPS tracker. It's, you get what you pay for with this. You get premium quality, you get safety, you get that peace of mind, you get the integration of the tile tracker, and then hopefully the AirTags, and it's just a great brand to be behind. And like I said, I have full confidence in them because they are backed by a larger tech company that I know of. So that allows you to have confidence when purchasing these new items from these new companies. I'm gonna have a link to FollowPaw down below if you guys wanna check it out, help support them. If you guys have a dog that you wanna make sure you never lose again, make sure you get one of these because they're awesome and they come in 2 different colors. You know me, I'm a big matte black person, all black everything, so I went with the darker one, and it makes Archie kind of look like a little Halloween character because he's got the black collar and the orange hair. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know it's a little bit different. I'm trying to kind of expand the kind of videos that are on this channel and review things that I would need. For example, that GPS tracker, right? That's something that I really needed for a long time, and finally there's a solution for it. But that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.